So BuildBetter builds a signal layer on top of all of your customer and company knowledge. And what those signals allow us to do is they are incredibly rich with information. We understand everything about, okay, well, what products and services do you actually offer? How do we map that? What's the difference between a bug and a feature request and an issue? All of that nuance is being extracted for you over all of your data, all of your integrations. So from your support tickets to your sales calls to your user research to your Slack conversations, everything has extractions over it, and all of it is customizable and mappable. Now, of course, our presets are pretty great, and you can get some really cool responses out of it. And then you can use the BuildBetter Codex or ChatGPT plugins and automations to be able to do really cool things. So for example, here I have it going through my most recent calls, my sales calls, looking for pricing objections, finding the best match calls and pulling out specific extracts from those calls. I also have it going through and finding themes. What are the strongest groups, issues, problems by theme, severity, things like that. And then I also are pulling it our customer health scores. So we also look at customer health scores, looking at quantitative and qualitative data to understand some proprietary understanding about, okay, cool, which customers are actually likely to churn, which ones are actually likely to keep on your product, and then looking at that information to be able to determine, okay, well, what should we focus on? What shouldn't we focus on? Now, in this example, you can use our skills throughout the entire coding process. We have a bunch of BB skills. So you see here, we have planning skills, review skills, checklist skills, all that pull in your customer company knowledge to be able to do these things. So if you had a call about something, if you had talked to a customer about something, all of that can be pulled into the scoping. And then once things are done, you can do trust but verify, and we'll actually go through your planning and scoping skills, the user stories that your customers are talking about, and use that information to actually run through the product and verify it solves the user stories, not just the high level scoping document, technical docs. So you can see here, I asked for all this stuff. It created a dashboard for me, and you can see that this dashboard is incredibly rich. It's pulling from all the signals. We have quantifiable information. The most important thing about this is that it's repeatable and consistent. So if you were to just add an integration and then ask a question, or add all of your integrations, it's going to sample it. You're not going to get the same response every single time. You're not going to get the full context every single time. But with BuildBetter, you have reliability, you have consistency, and you can even use Codex for automations where, like, every morning I want you to go through BuildBetter, look for commitments made to enterprise, or every single week I want you to create a customer success report and help me understand which accounts are getting less healthy or more healthy based off of usage or any qualitative information that they've given to your product as well. Now, this is, of course, incredibly powerful for engineers, customer success, and product people, but people use this across their workflows for all workflows, all automations kind of at their company, because the core of BuildBetter is turning this data into signals, and those signals can empower every agent to do almost anything at your company. So it's this really, really powerful thing. All of this is also accessible in BuildBetter as well. So if you created a knowledge doc, you wanted to save that to BuildBetter or wanted to pull that knowledge doc, you can see here in the prompt, I'm referencing our pricing. I didn't give a context to our pricing, but we have a pricing doc inside of BuildBetter's knowledge that it can pull from. So I don't have to have a third house where that might be, like in Notion or in a GitHub or something like that, for me to provide it context about our products or services or any information like that. So you have all that context here, all of your personas at your company, any prototypes, projects that you're working on, all of that is inside of BuildBetter. There's tons of things that you can do with BuildBetter. We're trying to create the entire context for all your products, all of your company knowledge, all of your customer knowledge in one place. And we've done an incredible job at that. I'm excited for more people to be checking out this plugin and the skills. And I'll see you on the other side. Talk to you later.